marketing, where we look into Facebook ad manager, how to set Facebook ad manager, and last today we actually focus on how to set up, which is your website, how they are how they are responding, and probably behaving, so that it can guide you a bit forward on the marketing strategy. If you are doing well, if you need to build your strategy, or if you need to change the strategy completely entirely. So we were able to see to integrate the Google, sorry, Google analytics and Google Tag Manager into your website last week, Saturday, so I can track it. Okay.
Hello, can you hear me now?
Yeah, you sir.
I can hear
Can
you,
you hear
sir.
me now, please? All right, clearly?
Yes,
That's good.
very clear.
Okay, Ogechi say yes. All right. Adisa Abiodun Sunday, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Fantastic. Jane, can you hear me as well? Okay. So today we are going to look at you know paid SEO. When we're talking about SEO, we're talking about search engine optimization, and search engine optimization can be achieved through two key methods. Most of the times, everybody speak about just one type of search engine optimization, which is also further divided into different mini methods and approaches under SEO, which is called free SEO. Everybody, every business and brand today want to have very good ranking on Google, whereby they want to be able to filter into population of people who are searching for related product around their business so that they can be able to secure customers. All right. So what they do essentially is that they employ certain approaches that help them to rank high on Google. Google is a search is called is the most popular search engine. Let me share my screen. Is the most popular search engine whereby people consult like a directory to be able to guide them on what they want to do. For example, I will take you through. Um, so, like now, I don't know if you can see my screen. Let me know you can see my screen, please.
I can see your.
Can you
Yes,
see
I
my
can see
screen?
it.
Emmanuel, can you see my screen?
I can see your
Yes,
screen,
you can see.
sir.
All right, thank you. All right. So now this is Google, for example, is the most effective search engine or what you can call a business directory in the world. Okay. So let me type something like, let's say I want to look for, uh, let's say hotel. Normally use that one, hotel in the, let's say in the New York. Cheap hotel, you can see that, right? You can see that cheap hotel in New York. Why is it giving me cheap hotel? Now, it's giving me because most people who search for hotel in New York want to look for affordable hotel in the New York. Okay, so hotel in New York. We also have hotel, New York hotel booking, New York hotel list, New York hotel events. Okay, so let's go for cheap hotel in New York. Let's see something. Now, when you look for cheap hotel in New York, now let's look at how many results we have. In about 1 seconds, 1 seconds plus, right? We have 250 million results. 250 million results. Now, if we have 250 million results, that simply means that we're going to have about how many pages? You can see that the pages is still counting, right? The pages is long. So there are several pages that are in the second page, third page, fourth page, fifth page, sixth page, seventh page, eighth page, ninth page, 10th page. The page is on like that, right? So now, but regardless of this long list of pages, we have some businesses on the front page. Now, if you are into hotel or hospitality business in New York, you definitely want to be on the front page, right? You
Yes, sir.
definitely want to be on the front page. So now let's look at the businesses that are on the front page. Now we have vacationrental.com. We have vacationrental.com. We have all.accor.com. We also have momondo.com, right? Then we have booking.com, right? Then after booking.com, all right, we have this popularity, map, okay? Popularity map. Then we have this list starting with booking, going down to after booking, we have hotels.com. Then we have some of the prominent, searches. How can I stay in New York on a budget? What is the average cost of hotel room in the New York? How can I live in a hotel for cheap? How can I do hotel cost per night in New York? So these are these. Then we also have, then after then, now it's also important to look at this. After the what people are asking, then we have another set of Expedia.com, we have kayak.com, we have kayak.com again. Then we still have this. Then we also have kayak.com again here. I will explain why it's like this. Then we also have trivago.com. Then we have hotel.com. Now again, second time. Now let me explain something to you. Anytime you search on Google and you see this in front of your website, you see this AD. It means that this page is showing because the owner of this business had put paid adverts, SEO, on Google, that when people search anywhere in the world for hotel in New York, that they should show up on the front page. You can also see this one. It means they also pay. You can see this one. Momondo also pay. Booking also pay. Now, don't forget that booking is showing here that is paid, right? But when you go down, you see booking again without this ad, without the ad icon. What this means is that without ad icon, or because booking have been on very good, and has been enjoying a lot of prominence because they've been spending money, so naturally now they have a natural ranking, which is on paid SEO. So now this is paid high ranking. This is unpaid high ranking, because they become so popular on this list of hotels in New York that even without their paid account, they are still showing up top on the list of everyone else. Now, before I go further, can somebody just rephrase all the things I said now? Can somebody just rephrase all the things I said now, if you understand all the things I said now, please? Before we go further, so that I will not be speaking to the wind. If you understand the things I just explained now, or the way you understand what I said, can you paraphrase what I've said?
Okay, sir. You said that when it comes to SEO, that people have this approach to SEO where they devise some means or some strategies to rank on Google, but others you now said that there's another approach that you can use to rank on Google aside from free SEO. That is the paid one, which is why some of these people that you search their website on Google now, yeah, they came out first, and I just think that's what you want to see.
Fantastic. Thank you so much. I'm happy you are able to clip all that information. Please, Infe Chiku, you're welcome. All right. So let me now proceed further. So I'm happy you are able to explain that. So we have paid SEO and we have free SEO, right? And I've just shown you that. So what I want to teach you today is how to implement paid SEO for your client. Because I'm taking this one first because it's very short and brief. Free SEO is very huge, very complex. Not that it's difficult, but there are several approaches for you to be able to build free SEO, which also take a longer period of time. But paid SEO can happen within the twinkle of an eye. You can make it happen for your clients. And I want to show you how it is done, okay? Okay. I hope you see the address, right? ads.google.com, right? Now, when you want to go to these ads, if you don't have account there, you will sign in. If you've not opened it before, you will sign in. But because I have account there, I just come in to use my test account. I have a test account I normally use. Now, the account you normally use is just a Gmail. Any Gmail can open this. What I just open now, any Gmail account. Once you have a Gmail email address, any Gmail can bring you to this place. So now I already have a number of few things I've done here before for testing, okay? So now let's say that if I come in here, I go to new campaign. So this place is for adverts. It's for running adverts on Google. You can see Google ad. So the same way I've taken you through Facebook ad, you can now see that we have what we call Google ad. So now, like Facebook ad, the first thing you have to decide on Google, I told you something about Facebook last time, that if I teach you that platform, how to run ad, that you can probably run ad on any platform online because they all have some certain level of similarity. It's like learning how to drive a truck. You probably were able to drive a sports car, drive a lorry, drive a saloon car, drive a Jeep, and any type of brands of car. So now we need to choose an objective for our ad. We have sales, we have leads, we have website traffic, product and brand consideration, brand awareness and reach, app promotion, local store visit and promotion, create a campaign without a goal guidance. Yeah, you can create a campaign just to float, which is not advisable. Okay, be specific. So let's say we want to drive website traffic. So now we have select conversion goals, group your existing conversion action to improve. Use this conversion goal to improve website traffic. Okay, let's leave that. So continue. So now select a campaign type. We have selected our objective. Do you see this now? This is search. I just done search for you, right? Reach customers interested in your product or services with text ad. Performance max. Reach audience across all of Google with a single campaign. Run different kind of ad across the web. You see some advert that show up on some website. You can achieve it from this place. Promote your product with shopping ads. Video. Reach and engage viewers on YouTube and across the web. You have been watching some videos that are popping up everywhere and there. You achieve it here. Discovery. Run ad on YouTube, Gmail, Discover, and more. This is Discovery banner. I hope somebody's eyes just opened this morning, right? This afternoon, right? Let me tell you a secret. From this alone, if you know how to do this alone, you can be making millions from advertisement. You can register a company and working as an advert agency or as a freelancer on SourceIn.Business, managing all of these for businesses. Of like now that election is coming, some of you can make money doing this for a political party. So I'm going to click on, let's say we want to use across web. Let's choose across web. Standard display campaign. Okay, let's choose standard. Now, this is a web page people will go to after clicking your ad. Now, that is it. It's called landing page. So let's decide our landing page. So this is our landing page. So this is our landing page, HTTPS SourceIn.Business. Start tracking your website traffic as website conversion. Let's see. A conversion actually is something valuable. Let me see this. Okay, campaign name. What is the campaign name? Okay, so now we're on campaign settings, location. You see, it's already giving us all countries and territories. So you can imagine, let's assume you want to run a campaign that has to do with maybe like COVID-19, which is maybe like a global awareness. You just need to leave it as all countries and territories. Finish. Or if you feel that, okay, no, it's just Nigeria, you can click Nigeria or enter another location. So now we're going to stay on Nigeria, right? So our target is presence or interest. You can also choose presence, people in, or regularly in your targeted location. Okay. Language. Is English. Already. English is already selected. Okay, so after it did, we can now move to next. Okay, set an average daily budget for your ad. So let's say that our average daily budget is 5,000 naira. What do you want to focus on? Is it conversion? So let's focus on conversion. How do you want to get conversion? Let's stay on automatically maximize conversion. You can set a target cost per action and say, I want to pay 5 naira per interaction. Pay for interaction. Let's move to the next, targeting. So now with targeting, now we want to say that we are not going to be advertising to everybody in Nigeria, right? So let's see what we can do. Suggest who should see your ad. So let's decide who they are, what their interests and habits are. People who are interested in, for example, maybe news and politics, media, entertainment, technology. You can decide banking, lifestyle, and hobby. Okay. So what their interests and habits are. Demography. Okay. Male and female. Let's say we don't want this. We don't want this. We don't want this. Right? Okay. Keywords. Now, let me ask you, what are we even selling now? So let's assume we are selling, what we are selling is actually hotel, right? Let's say hotel in Abuja, right? Oh, so no. No, 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 no. Now I'm trying to pick up with likely phrases that can be used to find hotel in Abuja or National Assembly. Asorok. Okay, so done. Suggest website apps and video about a certain topic. Like entertainment. Food and drink. There's nothing like vacation. Travel. Placement. Suggest website video where I'd like to show your ad. Okay. So if you have website in mind, you have to search. If you have YouTube channels in mind, you have to search. If you have apps in mind where you want your advert to show up, you have to search for them. Like let's say, so now you can select if you have any of this in mind and say, okay, I want to show up on this. Okay, let me search for something like a Lumia. Now, the website that can show up on this place are websites that have allowed Google to place advert on their platform. So you need to have an idea of the type of website you are selecting, which you know that they will allow advert to show up on their platform. Like SourceIn.Business, we don't allow a paid advert to show up on our platform. So you cannot select us. Let's see, Conga. So you ought to have an idea of apps, YouTube videos, YouTube channels that you want to use. Let me see. Okay. Can see Conga is coming out. Let me go back. Website, we have Conga. Okay. Can see them. gg.ng. Kamats. So now we can select ebay.com. I want to run my advert. ebay.uk. I want my advert to show up on all those platforms. The advert of my client, I want to push them to this level, okay? And I say done. So let me just stop. Okay, let me go back. Let's go back and say, okay, YouTube channels. So they are showing you the number of subscriber, okay? The strength of those platforms that they can show you. So you want to run advert on their videos. Some of you, when you are watching videos, you used to see advert coming out. This is how it's done, okay? All right, let's say we want to choose from apps. Let's look at apps. Let's see what's there. Okay, GG, GG, Uganda, GG, Kenya, GG, Nigeria, okay? Jumia Shopping Nigeria, we want advert to show up there. Okay, so done. Let's move to next. All right. So now we want to set up our our final URL is here. Business name, SourceIn, business. So let's select image. Let's just pick this one and use it. Trying to see if our image is coming out now. Yeah. Okay. So let's assume we want to put logo. Let's put how to set up your profile on Sourcing Business. Are you guys with me? Let me know if you are with me, please.
I'm with you, sir.
I'm with you,
All right,
sir.
awesome. Okay. Okay. All right. So If you had followed me from the beginning, you probably would have seen that we are creating something that you are familiar with each day you are browsing on the internet. So most of the adverts you have been seeing all these years on your mobile app, on website, on Google, adverts you have been seeing when you watch video, this is how they create them for those companies. And now from today going forward, it means that you also can now do the same. All right. So let's assume this advert is for real. The next thing for me to do now, you can see, is to publish campaign. But because there is no payment on this account, we can't be able to publish. So let me just hit on publish campaign. You can see now. How these things are done. So it's like driving. When you learn how to drive, you have to practice for you to be able to blend yourself. Have I stopped presenting? Yeah, I think I've stopped presenting. Okay. Okay, guys. So welcome back. Yeah. Hello. Are we there? Are you there, guys? Okay. Thank you. Okay. You are so much here. That's good. So most of the adverts you see on the internet, you see outside when you open an app, you see adverts coming up. When you open Gigi, you see adverts everywhere. You open Jumia, you see. So now, like Oge now, Oge is the CEO and founder of Whole Smoothies, and now she just understands how she can run adverts that can show up a product, in the categories, different directories that has to do with, maybe food and drinks, health and wellness, websites around the world that accommodate paid adverts. Because most of those websites, because they have a lot of traffic, they are open to AdSense payments. They want Google to be able to pay them. So when you run advert and your advert is pushed to those websites and people respond to those adverts, they get payment from Google. But let me tell you the interesting thing about this kind of advert. When you run this advert and your advert is showing up on those platforms, if they don't click it, you don't pay. It means that your advert will be everywhere. Your brand is flying everywhere. You don't pay so much because if they don't click on it. And if they click on it, it means that they are interested in your product, right? So when they don't click on it, they keep seeing your advert, on Jumia, on Gonga, on Google search and everything. And you're actually not paying so much because they are not clicking. But if they are clicking, you'll be paying. But it also means that those who are clicking are probably interested in patronizing your business. So this is what you do as a freelancer. If all you do alone is Google advertisement for companies, it's enough for you to work as a freelancer. You just go on SourceIn.Business, set up your account, and say, I am a Google advertiser. And beyond this training, go and watch more videos. Like I said, it's like driving. When you learn how to drive, it's so easy. But if you don't practice, you can't have a blended arm. You can't be able to have strength, ability to be able to handle steering and even drive and be gisting and the rest of it. So it's about practicing. So you have to go on. I've shown you how it's done. So you too, go and use your own Gmail, to be able to practice, and go on YouTube to search for other related similar videos, okay, and watch. Right. So we're going to stop here. There's no need taking so much of your time, okay? So if you have questions, please go ahead and ask your questions. We call it a day. Patola Kende, you're welcome.
Yes, sir.
Emmanuel, are you there? All right.
Yes, sir.
So do you have any questions?
I have a question, sir.
I have a question.
Please go ahead.
I have a
Hit
question.
me with your question. Any question for the day?
Okay.
Yeah, hit me.
You know, sir. If
Yeah,
you are
go
hearing
ahead.
me, sir,
I can hear you
like
clearly.
you choose 5,000 for the budget,
Yes.
like for example, but you can we choose like okay, we should pick like 10 naira per click, or is it that the click we are making per okay, maybe it is 5 naira, or it is 12 naira, or it is 15 naira? Is it
Now,
that means that the ad will go very far? And also, assuming that okay, we've choose a certain amount for the click, can we, like, if I thought maybe the 5,000 now, like the 5,000 people have clicked
exhaust.
to some, yes, what can we do to the ad? Are we going to add another money to it, or what is going to happen? And
Let me
also,
explain it. Okay, go ahead.
I saw something like CPA. I used to hear CPC, CPA, all
Click.
this. I don't.
That's click per this. Either click per conversion, which is
Okay.
click CPC, or click per maybe is it click per there could be CPC, which is click per conversion. CPA is a click per they all, you can Google them. All those
Okay.
codes, you can Google them and see all the full meaning of those things. But what they are trying to say is that they are asking you, how do you want us to charge you? So if you don't know these things, you will know that you can save a lot of money. They're saying, okay, how much do you want us to charge you? But this is the advice I'm going to give you. If you are going to run the advert for the first time, don't limit them to per click. Don't give them the amount they should charge you.
Okay.
Are you with me now? Leave
Yes.
it. Tell them I want to spend 5,000 naira in a day. Now they are going to be showing that advert to a lot of people based on your selection of traffic. Then they will be making sure they want to see if they can exhaust that money. People responding to it. When that first day passes, go and check. Look at it. How much did they charge me per click? Cost per click. CPC, cost per click, not cost per conversion. So CPC. Now, when you now see cost per click, let's say maybe 16 naira or 25 naira. Now, the next one you want to do, you can slash the money and say, now I want you to charge me 9 naira per click.
Okay.
So when you now do that, you have been able to force them to. It's just like when you price tomato and they say that tomato is 200 naira. You now say, let me pay 150 naira. You understand now? So
yes.
Yeah, but if you price too much, your advert may start doing, slowing down because you are paying too less. So it's good. So actually, for you to put good budget on what you are selling, so you can be able to get the conversion.
Okay, and also one more question.
Go ahead.
Okay, they used to say CPA tracking. Like, what is the meaning of CPA or CPC tracking? Tracking ad. What do they mean by that? And also, like, okay, affiliate link, traveling, and you taught us about SEO too. There are some list of SEO that you do backlink.
Yes,
like
all those backlink, all those will come under free SEO. We look at those ones under free SEO. What I've tried to show you today is paid SEO. Sharp. A company, hotel, for example. Now, if you, let me show you something now. Let me just show you something now for you to know how you can make money right now immediately. Let me show you something. after booking.com. Do you see any other hotel in Abuja on paid advert on front page? Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you, sir.
Now, did you just observe something like that? It is only booking.com that is on the front page in the whole of Abuja, right?
Yes.
This is enough
Yes.
information for you to write a proposal to any 5-star hotel in Abuja. This, I just want to show you. This is something you can use as an analysis in your proposal to tell any hotel that you know can afford to pay and say, look, I'm going to put you on the first page of Google search. So you can imagine, only booking.com is on the front page. I've known this, that's why I search it. Let me search another thing. Let me get another shocker. What did you just notice now? Can you tell me what you noticed? I want to see if you got it. What did you notice? This is the beginning of the page. Banks in Nigeria. There is no single bank in Nigeria that is rated before even Corporate Finance Institute. That's the first one you see. Telling you that, before when I search like this, I used to see Zenith Bank. It used to be Zenith Bank. Now, what does that tell you? It tells you that even bank is a good catchment for you as a Google advertiser. Here you can now see now. You see bank, you see Zenith here. Because Zenith has invested on paid SEO. You can see that if I didn't see it before, but Zenith is the first bank you see in Nigeria, top, followed by Access Bank. Which means that for some time too, Access Bank have done maybe some paid SEO. So it has helped them to rank up. Because if you go up and search, you can see the number of results that will probably come. Okay, the number of results is not even showing. Okay, let's go and see maybe private pages. Okay, you can see several pages that are available. So for these banks now to rank, to come on the front page, they need to do paid SEO. Maybe like Eco Bank, maybe Stanley Bank, IBTC. You can talk of so many Union Bank. You can talk to Union Bank. Let me put you on the front page. Yeah. So many of them like that. All right. So I just have to show you that. So what am I trying to say is that paid SEO is a fast and immediate SEO process that can put a brand on the front page of Google search. And I can make them to show up on a lot of different platforms that you can educate them about. Many of them don't know. All right. So that is it.
Yes.
So that's, have I answered your question now?
Yes, but I want to add one to it. Please.
Okay.
You see now, we have if you work with a bank, you want to make them rank at the first page. There is this saying that they used to say on the map too. What's the meaning of the map? That's just my question.
Is it Google Map? Maybe they need to register their account on Google Map. That's one of the ways to be able to increase your ranking on Google. Your business has to be registered on Google. You can Google on how to do that. It's very easy and simple. Or I can teach you next week how to register a business on Google. Now, okay, go ahead with your question, please.
So the question I want to ask is, does the amount of money you use to run a Google ad, does it affect the number of people that sees your ad? Like for example, if you run an ad on other social media platforms, say Instagram or Facebook, the amount of money you spend in running the ad can affect the number of people that can see your ads. So does it affect the number of people? Okay, so the other question I want to ask is, so we are in the products and service-based business. How can we, target customers that can, like the ad and actually buy? Not those I'll tell you, I'll get back to you. Or it look because they're like wasting your ad money. They'll click on your ad, but they won't buy. they will not say, "I'll get back to you." That's like that money has gone. So how can we
Now,
target people that
the
Yeah, that's
best
my
way to
question.
target them, is not to use Facebook, is to use Google Ad. And this is how you target them. Use products that are similar to your product, that are selling and well known, to configure your advert. So when you do that, when people search for those products, they will not begin to stumble on your advert as an alternative. Let me give you an example. Of recent, I helped somebody to search for schools in UK, all right? Universities in UK.
Okay.
Immediately after that search, I went to Facebook. The next thing I started getting is adverts from UK universities. So what they've done is that if I have a hotel in Abuja, for example, and my hotel is Femi Johnson International Hotel, which is not known. I just have money and build a 5-star hotel. I'm going to be using Sheraton name to sell my hotel. So when you are searching for good hotel in Abuja, you are looking for Sheraton, you're looking for, mention names now, you guys should know the name of 5-star hotel. You know, when you're looking for those kind of hotel, then Femi Johnson International Hotel will now be showing up to you. So that is how you sell your products to people who are likely
So that
to
means
buy.
the place we're going to target them is at that place where you want to put in name of keywords, right? Keywords.
Yes, you use keywords. Then you now use platform like Gigi, like Konga, Jumia, because those platforms, people are selling products that are really related to your product on those platforms. When they go search for those kind of products, maybe they search for smoothies, health and wellness. Now your advert will not be shown on their internet.
Okay.
Yeah, once they search, even if they search on Google too, just innocently. If they go on Facebook or something, Google will show your advert to them. Yeah, so that's how it works.
All right.
Yeah.
That's great.
Okay. Any other question this afternoon before we close? No question. Emmanuel, are you there?
Yes, I'm here.
Fantastic. All right. Okay, so let's call it a day. Thank you, guys. We'll see again next week. We'll see what we can do next week. SEO is very big. I mean, the free SEO, I don't always like to touch it because there's so many things to talk about. And when I teach you, I feel like I've not given you enough because you have to start from blogging to content to keywords to your website keywords, of revamping, a lot of things. So I'll just look at maybe 7 things that you can use to help a brand to increase their SEO, on the internet. There are so many aspects. So you continue to learn. The more you learn, the better you become with SEO. Okay. But this is the cheapest. But because it's paid for, many people always shy away from it. All right, guys. See you next week. Thank you. I have to end the video now.